Okay. Good morning to one and all present in this program. First of all, I wish you all a very happy Biodiversity Day. Uh, the theme for this year is We Are Part of the Solution, which is an extension to the last year's theme, that is, our solutions are in the nature, which is related with the sustainable development changes in the nature. Okay. To begin with my welcome speech, I would like to welcome our respected principal ma'am, beloved colleagues, my EcoClub members, student participants, and all the other students present in this program. Uh, so I hope this program will be a successful one, and everyone will enjoy it. And by the end of the program, I hope all the students will try to take something good from this program and inculcate in their daily life. Now I hand over the mic to Vandana ma'am to uh, carry on with today's program with a video presentation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Miss, for the welcome notes. Now, moving forward, we have a small presentation by me, and I will be presenting you a PowerPoint presentation on biodiversity. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Different habitats, living things have different needs, so they live where their needs are met. Earth has many different kinds of plants and animals. There is so much diversity of life on Earth. The forest has bugs, birds, and monkeys, and the desert has some snakes, lizards, camels, and some foxes. They live where their needs are met. Earth has many different kinds of plants and animals. There is so much diversity of life on Earth. Okay, students, can you tell me which has more biodiversity?
B.
Why B? Why B?
B.
There are so many.
Because there are many
MB.
trees. B.
Yes, because there are so
B.
many types of. Yes, so many types.
Different types of species
Yes or no?
and different types of plants.
Okay, yes. So over here, now let's look at the next slide. Now, students, there are 36 biodiversity hotspots in the world, and hotspots are regions that harbor a greater diversity of endemic species. Now, there are 36 biodiversity hotspots in the world, and you know what are hotspots? Hotspots are regions with significant levels of biodiversity. They have a great diversity of endemic species. अब यो जग्गामा चाहिँ एकदम endemic species-हरु पाउँछ. अब endemic species भनेको मतलब चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि त्यो species-हरु जुन चाहिँ अरु जग्गामा हतपत पाउँदैन. So यो चाहिँ हाम्रो वर्ल्डमा चाहिँ 36 वटा यस्तो बायोडाइभर्सिटी हटस्पट्सहरु छ जहाँनिर चाहिँ त्यही किसिमको स्पिसिसहरु मात्रै पाउँछ एक किसिमको. लाइक फर एक्जाम्पल अब हामीले नेक्स्ट स्लाइड देख्दैछ तिमीहरुले यहाँनिर हाम्रो इन्डियामा there are 4 biodiversity hotspots. Okay, now if you look at the map over here in orange, the Himalayas. If you look here in green, these are the Western Ghats. If you look over here, these are the Indo-Burman region. And over here, the Andaman and Nicobar Island, these are called Sunderland. Okay, now we have 4 biodiversity hotspots in India. It means that in these regions, so many plants and animals or so many species are found which are not found anywhere in the world. Like for example, if I talk about Himalayas, now let us look at Himalayas. Even Sikkim is a part of the Himalayas, and we can see like species like, let's say orchids. So many rare orchids are found here. We have the red panda, we have rhododendrons, we have snow leopard, we have this goral, or which is called the wild sheep. Okay, these are found only in these Himalayan regions, right? Can you see the screen, students? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's go down over there, green color. This is called the Western Ghats. Okay. Now these Western Ghats are these are plateau, students, and you will find rich tropical rainforest here, and there are so many different types of amphibians, reptiles are found here. They are found in this area, and these amphibians, reptiles which are found here are not found anywhere in the world. All right. So let's go to the next, which you can see in blue. It is called the Indo-Burman region. This region includes the northeast states of India, and this region also has a very rich biodiversity. But due to human intervention, a large number of biodiversity of this area has been endangered. Okay, so this is Indo-Burman region. And next we have the Sundaland, this area, okay, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, including other islands also. This area is known as Sundaland, and these islands have a very rich terrestrial, those animals which are living on the land, as well as marine ecosystem. And we have forests here in this area. We have forests like bamboo, seagrass beds, and coral reefs. Okay, so now let us go to Sikkim. So we know Sikkim is a very small state over here, and it covers only 0.2% of the geographical area of India. But we have to remember that it has 26% of the country's floral biodiversity. Floral, which means flowers. Okay, 26% of the floral biodiversity is found in a small state, Sikkim. Okay, and it has also been identified as one of the hotspots in the eastern Himalayas. Okay. So let us look at the floral diversity of Sikkim. So you can see there are 5,500 flowering plants, 38 rhododendrons. So you can see medicinal plants, ferns, allies, tree ferns, primulas, oaks, orchids, conifers, and bamboos. You can see the number of species that are found in this region. So now let us go to the floral diversity of Sikkim. So if you look at here, we know that the state animal of Sikkim is red panda. We know the state bird is blood pheasant. So besides that, we also find other types of diversity that are mammals, birds, fish, butterflies, frogs, and reptiles. Okay. So after studying all these, we should know what are the values of our biodiversity. What is the need to celebrate biodiversity? So let's go to the economic value. Now, our biodiversity provides humans with raw materials for consumption and production. Many livelihoods, such as those of farmers, fisheries, and timber, are dependent on this biodiversity. Then we have ecological life support. Biodiversity provides functional ecosystem that supplies us with oxygen, clean air, water, and pollination of plants, pest control, okay, wastewater treatment, and many other ecosystem services. Okay, so it's a boon for us that we have such a rich biodiversity. And next, let's go to the recreation. Now, many recreation activities can be enjoyed if you have a very rich and a unique biodiversity. If we do not have any biodiversity, we will not be able to enjoy so many activities, recreational activities like bird watching, like hiking, like sea diving, okay, fishing. We will not be, if there is no biodiversity, then will we be able to enjoy all these? Definitely not. So, and we have to remember, students, Sikkim, Sikkim also, we have lots of, tourism industry has flourished lots in Sikkim. It's all because of our rich biodiversity. People flock to Sikkim to see the rich biodiversity. We have beautiful Himalayas, we have beautiful lakes. That is why people come to Sikkim, isn't it? So our tourism industry also depends on this biodiversity. Now, let's go to the last, aesthetic values. Now, biodiversity, it not only helps in all these recreation, economic values, and ecological life support, but it also, enriches our culture and our tradition. Because we, the people of Sikkim, we worship nature. Like, we have this important festival which is called Pang Lapso, okay? And, in this festival, what we do is we worship nature. And not only that, even there are others who worship trees. We worship people trees. We worship lakes. Let's go to Kichiburi Lake. We worship Kichiburi Lake, isn't it? So when we worship something, then we keep it as a divine. We keep it. It is a sacred thing. We will not try to pollute it. So it is also, it gives us aesthetic values also. Okay. So now, but though we know so many things, but of course, there is so many causes for the loss of biodiversity, isn't it? There are natural causes, there are man-made causes. So you can see the natural causes. We have floods, we have earthquakes, landslides, lack of pollution, lack of pollination. Like we know that we have done this bee day, and of course, because bees are dying, that is why we have a biodiversity loss. Okay, so we have diseases, we have plant diseases, animal diseases. Like for example, we had this bird flu. Because of this, so many birds died, isn't it? And because of forest fire, all these things are the causes for the loss of biodiversity. And let's talk about man-made causes that are causing the loss in biodiversity. Is because of urbanization. We are constructing so many houses. We are doing agriculture. Because of agriculture, we are cutting down so many trees. We are ripping out the forest, okay, because of construction works like dams, roads, railways, etc. Yes or no? And we also use these toxic chemicals. We also use pesticides, fertilizers in our field to get better productivity. And what we do is in this procedure, we lose so many of our plants and animals, insects, etc. Yes or no? So, and we use too much of non-degradable waste. Of course, we are using plastics everywhere. We know that. And because of rising human population, we have wildlife poaching and illegal trade also. Now, wildlife poaching means hunting without permission. We know that there has been ban in hunting, but still there are people who roam around hunting. And you must be thinking that Sikkim, and there's no poaching in Sikkim, but of course there's so much of poaching in Sikkim. We don't know that. I recently heard that Bhural, which is called the wild sheep, that is being hunted also. All right, and moreover, we have this. I think we have this medicinal plant which is called the Yakcha Gumpa. Okay, now that Yakcha Gumpa, which is found in North Sikkim, people are they're taking and they're selling in a black market. So that is also called illegal trade. All right, so. Now we should remember that we are all connected. If there are no biodiversity, then we will not be able to live, without them. They are a part of our ecosystem. They are a part of us. That's why we are the thief. We are the part of the solution because we are the part of biodiversity. So let us make an effort to keep our surrounding clean. Let us plant more trees and flowers. Yes, as Shukla Miss always says, let's say no to single-use plastic. Let's use our resources wisely, be it at our homes, be it at our class, be it at a school. Let's take the responsibility that it is not our schools, not our class, but it is ours. And let's buy organic, and let's use, reuse, recycle. And of course, you can add many green good deeds, and we can practice in our daily life to bring a small change in our biodiversity. So happy Biodiversity Day, everybody. Now moving on. So thank you students for listening, and you can be the best if you practice green good deeds. Shukla Miss, please take over.
Thank you, Bandana ma'am, for an interesting presentation. We really enjoyed your presentation. So first of all, good morning, Principal Ma'am. Good morning to all the fellow teachers and my dear students.
Good morning.
So before I begin with my before I begin with quiz presentation, so let me first wish all of you a very happy Biodiversity Day. So as Bandana Ma'am has already informed regarding all the concepts related to Biodiversity Day, so the theme for this year, biodiversity, is very, very relevant. That is, we are part of the solution, because we are the one who have created the problem, isn't it, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Being a science students, we all know what is evolution, and evolution has been happening, had been happening, and we all are a result of evolution. But I always believe, and I always say this to my students, that we are the greatest creation of this evolution, but at the same time, we are the greatest destructor of this biodiversity. So I think that there is a need, or why it was important, or why it was necessary to celebrate these days like Earth Day. We'll be celebrating Environment Day on very shortly. We are celebrating Biodiversity. We just celebrated Bee Day. Now, whenever we celebrate something that is important, for example, we celebrate birthday because we know that it is our birthday. That is important for us. So something that is important needs to be celebrated. And I personally feel that we celebrate these days because we have lost the values, we have lost the respect towards the nature, we are destroying our nature, and we cannot keep ourselves apart from the nature. We are a part of nature. So this nature belongs to us, we belong to the nature, and we are knowingly, unknowingly, we are destroying our natural resources. We are destroying our air, we are destroying our water, we are destroying everything around us. So as Gandhiji has rightly said that there is enough resources in this nature to supply everyone's needs, but there is not enough resources to fulfill everyone's greed. So greed is very, very, it's a bad thing, right? So humans are very, very greedy. We want everything. We want everything. We want good products. Whenever we go and want to purchase something, in case of a handbag, we want a leather product. But we forget that from where this leather comes. Okay, we want a good furniture in our house. So we forget that from where this comes. So these resources are very, very important, because not only for today. Okay, just say, for example, I would like to add up that whatever oxygen we are taking today, just say in the news you can see that there's a deficiency of oxygen right now in a pandemic situation. Everyone is facing this crisis. So it's a very, very what should I say? It's a very terrible thing, or it's a very fearful situations right now in the situation also. So we get to hear this oxygen problem. But have you ever thought that whatever oxygen we are receiving right now, or we have been receiving till now, who is generating that oxygen? Of course, plants. But we forget
Plants.
what yes, the importance of plants. So we, as this celebrating biodiversity, especially at a school level, is very, very important. Not only biodiversity, whether it's Earth Day, whether it's Ozone Day, any kind of day which is related to the environment, it's very important to celebrate amongst the students, because you are the future. Okay, so you should have the values. You should love your nature. You should give it back to the nature. You should not the greed. If you look into our greeds, greed it's beyond limit. We cannot fulfill our greed. Okay, it's beyond limit. So the thing is, you should keep these values. You should imbibe this as a part of your life, that what this nature does for us. Okay, so in return, what we should do for the nature. So that's why we need to celebrate all these biodiversity days. So as I said, the theme for this year is we are part of the solution. Yes, the problem has been created by us, and we should be the one who should be solving these problems, because we need this planet. This planet is our home, and we want our home to be safe. We want our home to be healthy, not only for today, but even for the future generations to come. So with this, I would like to start my quiz competition. So we have come up with a short quiz program. So let's begin with that. So I would request Vandana ma'am to please play the slide. Yes, so the online quiz on International Biodiversity Day. So theme of Biodiversity Day is, we should not forget we are part of the solution. So we can do a lot. So let's move on to the rules and regulations. Vandana ma'am, rules and regulations slide. Yes, I'll just read out the rules and regulations. Each participant will get only 40 seconds to answer. So I would request Pema ma'am to please be our timer for a day. Kanchana ma'am will be recording your marks along with your name. So at the end of the program, we'll be coming up, or we'll be announcing the result. So participants will get only 40 seconds to answer. If anyone would like to answer, then he or she has to type question number and name. Okay, students, so if anyone would like to answer, you have to type in that, yes, you have to send a message, you have to type it, Q1, and just write your name. If students fail to answer, then what you can do is, then that question is open to the house. Okay, anyone can answer. For each direct question, you'll get 10 marks. And if you are answering the question which has been transferred, then you'll get only 5 marks. So the first slide is, of course, Sikkim, related to Sikkim. So the question is, you can read out, in which district of Sikkim Labha Tarum hot spring is located? So your time starts. Ashish will get, because Ashish was the first one to type, so first the chance you'll get is Ashish. So Ashish from 10. So what is the answer? What is the correct answer, Ashish? 40 seconds only. To say it's incorrect. Now the question goes to Aditya Barman from, yes, Aditya, come again.
Not Sikkim.
Yes, the answer is correct. The answer is not Sikkim. So Aditya Barman from Chennai, Kanchana ma'am, he gets only 5 points. 5 points, sorry, 5 points. 5 points. So you can read out, Lava Tarum is a thermal spring. So the second question is, which is the largest glacier of Sikkim? You can stop typing now, students. There already has been 5 entries. Name the bird wildlife sanctuary located in South Sikkim. Now you can start typing. Question 3. Yes, Roshni Gupta, Prashansa Chetri, Neem Lamu. Okay, Roshni from 10. Then after that, Prashansa was there. Okay, Roshni. What is the answer?
Fambonglo.
Habonglo. Okay. The answer is not correct. Now the question will be transferred to Prashansa Chetri. She was the second one to type.
Ma'am, Kitam Bird Sanctuary.
Very good. It's Kitam Bird Sanctuary. So Prashansa is right. So Bandhanaman, can we go to the answer now? Yes, it is Kitam Bird Sanctuary, which was established in the year 2005. So the answer is Kitam. So Prashansa gets 5 marks. Neem Lamu. Okay. Saloni Kumari, Roshni Thakur. Okay. No, stop typing now. Neem Lamu. Neem Lamu. Neem Lamu will get a chance to answer. Neem Lamu.
Ma'am, Zongmuli.
No, the answer is incorrect.
Ma'am, Cho Lamu Lake.
Is it Kiran from Chennai?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kiran, very good. It is Cho Lamu Lake. The answer is Cho Lamu Lake, which is located over 18,000 feet above sea level. It is also in North Sikkim and has been declared the highest lake in the country after a survey. So it is Cho Lamu Lake. What is the main cash crop of Sikkim? Very easy. Rajani Gupta from Chennai.
Ma'am, large cardamom.
Rajani, it's cardamom. Yes, it is cardamom. So it's the correct answer. So Rajani is getting 10 marks because it's a direct question. So Rajani will get 10 marks. Large cardamom. The scientific name is Amomum subulatum. Okay. So it's a member of the family. The family name is Gingiberraceae. It is the main cash crop of Sikkim. It was not valid, no? So we just, I have to come up with one more question. So student, it is not in the slide. I'm coming up with the question. It's very easy. What is the theme of this year's biodiversity? International biodiversity. Now you type Sonu Gupta. Then I'll go to the Rajni, the first who typed. Sonu Gupta. You get only 40 seconds, by the way. Saloni, get a chance.
I am the path of solution, ma'am.
I'll give you Saloni, right? Saloni will get 10 marks.
Yes, ma'am. Saloni Kumari.
Yes, 10 marks. Prashansa has scored 5. Kiran has scored 5. Saloni has scored 10. Rajni Gupta 10. Aditya Barman 5. Is it okay, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so we'll move on to the next round.
Okay, shall I?
So next round is your, okay, national, yes. I'll read out the question, then only you type your name. Don't type it before that. Okay. Which national park is famous for having great Indian one-horned rhino? Now you type. So Prashansa gets a chance. Prashansa, what is the right answer?
Ma'am, Kaziranga
What is the
National
right
Park.
answer? Yes, the answer is correct. Kaziranga National Park. So Bandhana ma'am, answer side, yes. This is how white rhino look like. So the Indian state of Assam is home to the largest population of greater one-horned rhinos, with more than 90% in Kaziranga National Park, and this animal is an endangered animal. So we'll move on to the next question of round 2. Which is the national aquatic animal of India? So Saloni, get a chance to answer first.
Ma'am, river dolphin.
River dolphin. Okay, so the answer is correct. Very good, Saloni. So the answer is river dolphin. So Saloni gets 10 more points. So this is how river dolphin looks like. So it is said to represent the purity of the holy Ganga. Ganga has a very, very special place. The name of India is derived from which river? Okay. So Aditya gets a chance. Aditya Burman from 10A. Aditya.
Ganges.
Ganga. You said Ganga. Ganges. Ganga.
Yes, ma'am. Ganges, ma'am.
That's your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Sorry, it's incorrect. Now after it's incorrect, Aditya. Now
Okay, ma'am.
the second one was yes, Prashanta.
Ma'am, River Indus.
River Indus. Excellent. So Prashanta gets 5 marks because it's a transfer question. Yes, the answer is River Indus. It is also known as Sindhu also. Earlier it was known as Sindhu. So Prashanta gets 5 marks more. So let's move on to the next one. In the context of India's wildlife, here I've given an option. So the flying fox is it a bat, is it a vulture, is it owl, or is it sparrow? So now start typing your name. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So Lode. Lode.
Ma'am, owl.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to say it's an incorrect answer. So I'll give chance to Pooja now because she was the first one to type. Pooja Chhetri from 10A.
Ma'am, vulture.
Pooja, I'm so sorry to say it's not vulture. So I would like to request Pratik from
Ma'am, bat.
bat. Very good. It's a bat. Answer is bat. Pratik from class 7. So you get 5 marks, Pratik. So this is how it looks like. Flying fox looks like. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. Next one. Which state has the highest tiger population as per the recent report of the Environment Ministry in India? I'll give a chance to Abhiraj Parajuni. He was the first one to type. Abhiraj.
Ma'am, it is Madhya Pradesh
Abhiraj?
which has the highest number of tiger population.
Abhiraj Parajuni will get 10 marks. So it's, yes, answer is Madhya Pradesh. Now we'll move on to the third round, round 3, where you have to identify the picture. So here I don't need to write the. When I say start, then you start. Okay, start typing your name. Now Ashish, now you can answer. Ashish.
Ma'am, red orchid.
Is it red orchid? No, the answer is incorrect. The second one was Aditya. Aditya Burman from 10A.
Rhododendron.
Yes, the answer is rhododendron. So you get 5 marks, Aditya. Second slide, yes. Now you can start typing. Saloni, Prashansa.
Yes, ma'am.
Saloni, get a chance.
Ostrich.
No, this is not how ostrich looks like. I'm sorry to say. Okay, this is not the correct answer. Saloni, Prashansa.
Ma'am, swan.
No, it's the incorrect answer. Now the question is open to the house. Okay, Priti Seva. Priti Seva. Can you answer, Priti Seva?
Ma'am, I
Okay, you don't know the answer. Okay. Okay, Priti. Then Niket Kumar. Niket, would you like to answer, Niket?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Niket? Okay, you don't know. So it's actually a crane. It's a crane bird. Okay, so I've come up with the answer now. So it's a crane bird. Third slide. Now you can type your name. Yes, Prashansa?
Ma'am, black deer.
It's black deer. Okay, and it is deer, but it is not a black deer. I'm sorry to say that. So now the chance goes to Pratik Guru. He was the second one to type. Pratik Guru.
Ma'am, hyena.
No, it's not hyena. Hyena does not look like this. Okay, anyways, Pratik, we'll try.
Ma'am, musk deer.
It is musk deer. It is Siberian musk deer. The answer is Siberian musk deer. Siberian musk deer is the correct answer. So Kushi will get 5 marks. Yeah, fourth slide now. Fourth slide. Yes, Akhileshwar.
Ma'am, it is ma'am Royal Bengal tiger.
Okay. I'm sorry to say it's not the correct answer. So now the chance goes to Saloni. Saloni.
Bengal tiger.
Akhilesh. No, it's not Bengal tiger. Okay, Saloni. Now the chance goes to Roshni Gupta. Roshni Gupta was the third one.
White
Come up with the
tiger.
answer. It's white tiger. Okay, sorry. So it's actually not a tiger. It is a snow leopard. It's a leopard. It's not a tiger. And we find snow leopard in Sikkim also. There's a project on snow leopard project. Okay, so we find these animals in our state also, in the mountains, in the cold places, not in this forest here, the forest around us. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. Last slide. Okay, Prashansa. Yes, your time starts now, Prashansa.
Ma'am, bear, wild bear.
No, there are different kind of beer. You have to come up with a particular name. There are different kind of
Himalayan river bear.
Okay, Prashansa, I'll give it to you. It's Himalayan bear. Very good. So Prashansa gets 10 marks more. It is Himalayan bear. Okay, so we have come to an end of round 3. So we'll quickly move on to the next round. That's round 4. So round 4 has a multiple choice question. So as you can, I'll read out the question first. Okay, Anjali Kumari. Anjali Kumari, your time starts now.
Ma'am, red bird.
Anjali Kumari.
Ma'am, can I try?
Red bird is the wrong answer. Aditya Burman, yes.
List of plants and animals.
List of plants and animals. So the correct answer is endangered plants and animals. Yes. Now next one, next question. Which of the following country has the highest biodiversity? Okay, Anjali Kumari.
Ma'am, Brazil.
Yes.
Brazil.
Yes. Brazil is the correct answer. Yes, Brazil is the correct answer. So Anjali Kumari gets 10 marks. Okay, next one. Name the Asian country which is polluted by the trash due to commercial mountaineering and also called the world's highest rubbish dump. So you have 4 options. Pick one. Okay, Akhileshwar. Akhileshwar.
Ma'am, it is India.
Wrong. Your answer is wrong. I'm sorry to say it's not Mridul. Then Mridul get a chance. Mridul was the second one.
Ma'am, Nepal, ma'am.
Nepal, yes. Nepal is the correct answer. Very good, Mridul. So Mridul will get only 5 marks. Yes, it was a transfer question. Yes, Mridul. So you'll get 5 marks. Okay. So Nepal, okay. So we have moved on already to the third question. Luckily, in Sikkim, we have the second highest mount, that's Kanchenjunga, but our government, the Sikkim government, do not allow anyone to climb Mount Kanchenjunga because the people of Sikkim, especially the tribal, like Lepchas and Bhutias, we worship Kanchenjunga, and that's why nobody is allowed to climb Mount Kanchenjunga. So because of that thing also, our mountain is very, very clean. It is safe. Next question. So we'll just move forward. I will not give this to anyone. Bandana ma'am, next slide. Which country is home to the largest area of forest? Now type your name. Pooja will get a chance to answer this.
Ma'am, Brazil.
Which country is home to the largest area of forest? Sorry, Brazil is not the right answer. Then second one, who was it? Second one? Yeah, okay, Prashansa.
Ma'am, Russia.
Yes, Russia is the correct answer. So Prashansa gets 5 marks more. Prashansa. So we have come to the end of this program, end of this quiz competition, students. So we have come to the end of round 4. So those who did not get a chance to answer this time, don't worry or don't feel bad, because next time you'll surely get a chance. And this was the first time we had held a quiz competition online. So we'll add up all the marks, and we'll come up with the winner of this competition. So it will take some time. So meanwhile, I'll hand it over to Vandana ma'am. So thank you all.
Okay. Students, that was a very good participation of all of you. Now I welcome Principal Ma'am to kindly address the meeting. Now I
Yeah,
request
a very good
Principal
morning
Ma'am.
to everyone. Yes. Yeah,
Good
very good
morning,
morning
ma'am.
to everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Yes. Uh,
Good
it
morning.
was, what do you call this? I would like to first begin by thanking the teachers of the Eco Club, the teachers involved in that, the Eco Club team, for such a beautiful, enlightening PowerPoint presentation, and also for the beautiful, enriching quiz that was organized online. I know Chukila was just mentioning that you are far away from perfection, but I think the job that you all did was really justified your work here, and the students should actually be very, very thankful to the teachers for having, organized such a beautiful program which was on a virtual mode. It wasn't easy, yet students, the participation was also very, very good. And only thing is that some of us did not abide by the norms, and Chukila madam had a rough time controlling, but she really justified her act. And also I would like to thank our Dhakal sir for his presence here and for keeping all the records and monitoring the students who actually typed their names and all that stuff. Even I was trying to catch up, but then it was so quick that I missed out on certain things. So I didn't want to pitch in. Maybe I just would land up, suggesting the wrong names. Anyway, very, very commendable work by the Eco Club team members. And also, students, one more thing, you should never hesitate to participate. You should never hesitate to make mistake. I always keep on telling you this. Unless and until we make a mistake, we'll never learn. Please, you all should learn to make a mistake. Nobody is perfect. You make an attempt. Why should others only have all the, take the cake away? Everyone should participate. That makes it very, very lively. And such a beautifully it was, the program was organized. I wish you could have it offline at school. It would really have been very, very an enthralling experience for all of us. That is what I missed going through the presentation and going through the quiz that was organized online. I wish we could have the whole school witnessing such a beautiful program. So today's theme, as we all are aware, is we are the part of the solution for nature. See, Chukila madam, I think she made a beautiful point in her speech where she said that we are the most superior amongst all God's creation. Bibeksil prani bhन्छ नि हामीलाई सबसे ठुलो. We are supposed to be the superior amongst all the living creatures. And see, we are the ones who are, we have been given the intelligence, we have been given the wisdom, but we are so good at misusing it. It does not take a big step that we need to take a big step for a solution. So many ways, small efforts can make big difference. And so many programs we have been organizing the school, be it Water Day, be it Environment Day, so on and so forth. But what's happening is that we listen to it. You participated in the quiz. You know our role. We know our role. Yet it just confined to that limited stretch of time on which we during which we listen to that program. After that, we forget our responsibilities. We cannot conquer the world. We cannot make a difference, but our little steps in our own little ways can really make a difference. Forget about if, it's said that if you take care of the minutes, the hour will take care of itself. 1 घण्टा बाद 15 मिनट जात हुँदैन नि कहिले पनि. एक-एकवटा मिनटलाई कदर गरे भने hour will take care of itself. So let's begin that kind of awareness from our own home. Be it when it comes to saving water. Each and every flora and fauna has a contribution in this biodiversity. Each and every flora and the fauna has its role to play. Got it? So we saw I think it was on the 20th of May, we had this bee day, was it? Bee day, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, bee day organized. How we saw the role of bee as beautiful pollinators. So similarly, each and every, I said, flora and fauna has a contribution. But then to preserve it, to conserve it, it's not in anyone's hand, but it's in our hand. reduce, reuse, recycling. We talk about it so much, but how much do we practice, put it into practice? Huh? We never do that. So are you all ready to make a difference? Are you all ready to make a difference, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And also, urbanization is very, very important. Urbanization is also very much responsible for the damage that's being caused to the environment. Urbanization is a necessity for development, but balancing the damage is in our hands. We know we are the problems, but then the solution also lies in us. We need not go far away to look for a solution. Beautifully, it's such a meaningful theme that they have taken for today's, keeping in mind that today, the scenario that we are in, the part of the solution for nature. And at the rate at which we are moving, selfless, we are very, very selfish. We just don't think twice before cutting down a tree. We don't bother to close a running water tap that is overflowing. All that small things. A day will come, my dear students, when we will have nothing to hand over to our future generation, I'm telling you. We'll have nothing left with us to hand it over to our future generation. So let's get started. And I want you all to be the torch bearers to make a difference. You have been a part of this program. Enlighten the ones who are a part of your family members. In your own little way, let's see the contribution that you make. These days, we buy a bottle of water for 10 rupees, 20 rupees. Yes or no? I, as a student, I don't remember that, this trend of purchasing water. This has come up now. It is for 20 rupees per liter. During the time, maybe at a time when you reach our age, you might have to buy it for 1 liter, 200 rupees per liter, you might have to buy. So it's in your hands. We cannot live without water. No matter how expensive it is, we'll have to buy it. I, as a student, don't remember. I don't think we remember buying water. And the plastic, the chips wrappers that's flooding everywhere, be it when it comes to, taking, we take the delivery of milk, so many, umpteen number of chips packet that's floating in the market. We just used to have a small sweet wrappers then. And the damage that is causing to our environment, to our nature, that is something each and everyone needs to ponder upon. With these words, thanking once again to all the members for your hard work that you put in to organize such a successful online program. Everyone should learn from this, I guess. Thank you, Chukila ma'am, Bandana Gurama, Kanchana madam for keeping the record. And who else was there with us as teachers?
Pema ma'am.
The culture, of course. Pema madam. And before, yes, Chiran, no? Chiran was there?
Chiran.
Yes, Chiran.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you so much. And I'm also there to know the results, the score, the final score. Let's hear the final score of the students, please. Thank you so much. Looking forward to such programs in the future too. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful speech, for motivating us every time, for supporting us every time when we do a program, and for being there with us every time, besides your busy schedule. And now I would like to welcome Chukila Miss to please announce the marks. Are we ready with the marks? Chukila Miss, are we ready?
I have a marks, but I think Kanchana ma'am would be the right person to come up with the results because she was keeping the record, isn't it? Yes, Kanchana ma'am?
I would like to announce scores of today's participants. Prashansa Chetri has scored 35 marks. Soloni has scored 20. Aditya Burman has scored 10 marks. Rajani Gupta has scored 10 marks. Anjali Kumari has scored 10 marks. Abhiras Parajuli has scored 10 marks. Kiran Kumari has scored 5 marks. Pratik Gurung scored 5 marks. Khushi has scored 5 marks. Mridul has scored 5 marks. Yeah. Solonis is second.
Yes.
Oh.
Acha, first is only one first?
First, Prashansa.
Yes,
Soloni
ma'am. Yes,
is,
ma'am.
Second. Third, 4 of them. Aditya Burman, Rajani Gupta, Anjali Kumari, Abhiras Parajuli.
Yes, ma'am. We'll certainly make them. Yes, ma'am. We'll certainly make them happy after the school reopens, ma'am. So
And
they
then
can
we'll
look
announce the
forward to
results. We'll announce
Yes,
the
ma'am.
result
Again
in
in
the
the
morning assembly or whatever. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll
Yes,
do
ma'am.
that.
We'll
We'll do
certainly
that.
do that. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Thank you.
So first of all, students, congratulations. Whoever has managed to
Thank you, ma'am.
win the competition. So we have Prashansa.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
we have
Thank you, ma'am.
Prashansa as a we have Prashansa as a clear winner. She has scored 35 marks. Saloni at the second position.
On your camera, let's have a look at you, Prashansa. Can you switch on your camera? We'll take a
Yes.
Prashansa?
Yes, Prashansa.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think we should move forward. At the third position, we have many Aditya, Rajani Gupta, Abhiraj Parajuli, Anjali. Okay, so they are at a third position, and yes, we have we have few students who have scored 5 marks, so we'll also give them something when the school reopens. Pratik, Khushi, Mridul. So on behalf of Eco Club, on behalf of all the teachers and the principal ma'am, I would like to congratulate everyone. Even to the students who have not scored or who have not managed to score marks or who have not become a winner. So nevertheless, please don't feel bad. As I said, that you'll always get a chance. The participation matters more than winning. Participation matters. So everyone's participation is really appreciated. So we look forward to more participation in the future, students.
Okay.
Yes, Vandana ma'am.
Now, I would request Chiran to give a vote of thanks for today's program.
Okay. Thank you, Bandana ma'am. I wish very happy Biodiversity Day to everyone. Very good morning to respected principal madam, our Eco Club team members, other teachers, Dakal sir, Kanchana ma'am, and students present today. First and foremost, I thank our respected principal madam for giving us time, our valuable time, to witness today's program, for our constant support and cooperation, message for how to protect our nature, earth, and how to save our natural resources. Special thanks goes to our Eco Club team members, Ma'am Bandana Pradhan, Ma'am Pemayangjong Bhutia, Ma'am Chukila Lepcha, and for organizing such a wonderful program on Biodiversity Day. Thank you, Bandana ma'am, for your beautiful presentation, the knowledge you have given to us, concept of biodiversity, importance of biodiversity, and its loss. It was really a good one. Thank you, Chukila ma'am, for conducting such a knowledgeable, informative, and fruitful quiz on biodiversity. It was really a nice one. We really enjoyed your quiz competition program. And thank you, Kanchana ma'am, for recording marks of the students. Thank you, Dakal sir, your constant support, monitoring the program and witnessing today's program. Lastly, a big thanks goes to our dear students for your participation and involvement. Congratulations to all the winners. And lastly, save our Mother Earth, like our own mother.
Thank you.
Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, everyone.